Good evening to all you wonderful people on social media. I'd like to welcome you all to our program, Leicester Real Estate Investment Program. I'm glad to have you always on this program. So, thank you for joining me again. I'm your host, Lester Weatherspoon, your realtor and investor. Always glad to have you on this program every Tuesday evening. If you can make it on the live, you can also watch the replay because it's on. It'll be on the social media page on Facebook and other pages too. So we'd like to just say welcome. Thank you again for being a part of this program. We hope that you will learn something today from this program. We're always glad to have you. If you know anyone who want to learn about the home buying process and what all it entails and what all involved, what the whole process look like, and what you should be doing, what is expected of you, and how to make an informed decision in the home buying process, we encourage you to be a part of this program every Tuesday evening or any other time that you have it. You can watch. You can watch the replay. So today we will be looking at home inspection. That's the focus for today. Home inspection. That's the focus for today. Now, if for those of you who have been following the program, you will remember that I've told you before that there are two main ways to get out of a contract. And one is the home inspection. The other is through the appraisal. You can get out after you have a ratified contract and you want to get out. These are ways to get out of the contract through the home inspection or through an appraisal, through the appraisal report. Now, today we're looking at the home inspection. Now, how it works. When you are in the process of purchasing a property, you go with your realtor, you find a property, you make an offer. Once the offer is accepted, then you begin the process for the closing or the settlement of that transaction. So one of the first things you need to do is to get a home inspection within 5 to 7 days after the ratified contract. So you work with your realtor, you get a home inspector, a professional home inspector who will do the home inspection. So the home inspection will be done, and normally within 24 hours, at most 48, you should receive a home inspection report. Now, I encourage all of my clients. I don't care how busy you are. I don't care what your schedule look like. I will encourage you. If you decide to make up your mind to purchase a property, I will encourage you to make sure you attend that home inspection report. That home inspection, don't just wait to receive the report, the home inspection report, but I encourage you to attend the home inspection. Because you see, during the home inspection, 9 out of 10 times the home inspector will be educating you about the property. It's very good. And if you are present and to get that first-hand update from the home inspector, it will be at your own advantage. So I encourage all of my buyers, whatever schedule you got, please include that in your schedule, whatever the date and time is. Always let the buyer, your agent know what your schedule look like. So when he's scheduling the home inspection, it can fit within your own schedule so you can be sure to attend that home inspection. So you can get a first-hand update of the property from the home inspector. Yeah, even though the home inspector, normally the home inspector always do a very good job. They give you all the details that they find from the property, but it's always good. I always encourage you to do it because he'll be more detailed and he'll point you out to things as to what is going on with the property. So at least you can be there, you can see it, you can see how grave the situation is or how good the situation is regarding that property, and you can be able to make an informed decision. All right. I have had situations where a we had the inspection and my clients were not able to attend, and things went well. Again, later on, for some other clients, they had some other issues that we had to deal with later. But again, I encourage all buyers, please do your best to attend that home inspection. All right, but when you receive the home inspection report, what do you do? Now, I tell you straight up, in fact, just about every home inspection report will not come clean on a clean slate. Honestly, there will be problems with the property, especially if the property has been in the system for a while. Even brand new homes that are recently new construction that have recently been built, some 9 or 10 times, some of them good, but some of them too have one of the issues that need to be discussed and addressed. So don't expect they are like the property look so, because you see what happened when you're looking at the property from your own standpoint as a buyer, and so now it looks so good, everything looks so fine. But with a home inspector, he look at it through a different lens. Yeah, and he dared to identify the problems that run with the structure of the home, you see, and what's going on with the property. So now you're looking at the physical outlook of the property. He's going in the attic to see what's wrong with that roof. He's going down, in the basement to look what happened to the water system, to know what happened to the heating system, to know everything functioning well, to know everything wrong with that property. What's wrong with it? If it's something wrong with the chimney, is something wrong with the kitchen, or with the whole plumbing system. That's kind of things he's looking for. He dare to look at all those areas to identify how well they are functioning. You see? So it's key. It's very key. Because you know exactly what you're getting into, what kind of property you buy from that home inspector report. All right. So after the home inspector have identified all those things, sometimes you will not come across any major issue, like the roof need to be replaced. The roof have been there for each one of them have lifespan. The roof been there for maybe 15 years. Definitely need to be replaced. Because lifespan is about to expire. You need to replace it. There may be some leaks as a result of the long term of the roof. There may be causing some leaks. Or the water heater. Maybe you've been having it for 15 years. Their lifespan is about to expire. You need to replace it. You see? And again, some as I said before, some home owners, they may not be aware about these things because during their own stay at the property, it had not given it any problem because it was good and because it was functioning well. But one thing to forget to remember is that the time they were there, everything was fine, but now it's getting to a stage where it's getting to expire. The lifespan is getting to expire. So it needs to be replaced. And I don't hold it against them, but they just need to be educated that, look, this needs to be changed, this needs to be updated, this needs to be replaced, and you take it from there. You see? So when you get that home inspection report, you need to inform, as an agent, you need to inform your buyer or share with them the copy of the report, sit down with them, go through the report with them, and let them know what is the current situation of that property. But if you attend the home inspection, even before you get a report, at least you have been aware of some major things that are going wrong, because the inspector will have educated you as to, and you can ask the inspector, given your own professional opinion, is this a good property to move forward with or not? And he will not tell you yes or no, but he'll give you your own professional opinion about the property. He cannot tell you yes, go ahead and buy it, or sometimes tell you no, but he can tell you, based on my own professional opinion, this property will cause you some problem because of X, Y, and Z, and he will educate you. So I would say it's good to attend the home inspection. Honestly, it's very good. It's for your own good interest, in your best interest, to attend that report. So when you have received the report, now what do you do with that report? with with your agent, sit down, go over it to find out what are the things that are wrong with with the property. Now, I will encourage you, because there could be a lot of things wrong and there could be only a few things wrong. But be it as it may, when you receive a report, you look for what the major problems that are wrong with the property. Don't look for the minor things like they do not close it correctly. Those are minor things that can be fixed easily. But you look at major things like the roof. Is there anything wrong with the roof? That's a major issue. Is there anything wrong with the heating system? That's a major issue. Is there anything wrong with the water system? That's a major issue. So you're looking for the major issues to be addressed. The minor issues, you can handle them yourself. You can move in and take care of those things as you go on. But you want to focus, the main thing you want to ask the inspector doing the inspection, are there any major issues with the property? And let him say yes or no, or whether you're all strictly minor things that need to be fixed, and let you know. You see? So your main focus, after you have received the report, the home inspection report, is that, are there any major issues with this property? Now, if there are major issues, how do you address them? That's another question. That's how you go about it. So once there are major issues, then you instruct your agent to respond, to give a notice to the seller that the inspection has been done, but there are some major issues that are wrong with the property that need to be addressed. Now let's be mindful. If another good thing to be mindful, you got to be aware of what kind of market you are in. Is it a buyer's market or is it a seller's market? Because that will help you to know how to negotiate if there are issues with the contract, with the report, with the inspection report. Now, if it's a buyer's market, then you are in an advantage. You are at an advantage because it tells you that you can negotiate with the buyer, with the seller, if there are any issues. Unlike if it's a seller's market, you don't have much negotiating power because the seller have a lot of other options that he can play with. You see? So if it's a seller's market, you want to know that, first know that the seller have received a lot of contracts. And 9 out of 10 times, normally when a seller's market, you don't talk about negotiating inspection reports because the seller will look for the best offer that presented to him, and he'll be taking those offers that most time waive inspection, waive appraisal, have the highest offer. So those are the things the seller will be looking for when it's a seller's market, because normally they'll be receiving a lot of offers, and most of them are either asking price or above asking price, and most of them will be waiving contingencies. And that's when you have to be dealing with all these things. But so 9 out of 10 times when it's a buyer's market, then you find yourself sitting down to negotiate these things. Yeah. So once you know that in a buyer's market, then you say, okay, how do I can negotiate to see how we can get it done? Yeah. But you should make sure that in your contract, when you're submitting that contract, that the contingency is there and is also signed by both you and the seller, that these things can be negotiated or you can walk away from the contract if these issues arise. But if you don't, if your agent you hired have not included all these things, where you can be able to walk away from the contract or where you can be negotiate these repairs, then it become an issue too. You see, so you got to make sure you hire a professional realtor who knows these things and who will be able to at least make sure these things are in place when he's submitting an offer before it get ratified. You see, so it's very, very important. This is very key. You got to make sure these things are in place even before the contract get ratified. When you're submitting the offer, these things must be stated and spelled out. And then based on that, the seller will decide whether he want to go along with that or whether he will go along with another offer that he received. And once he agreed to go along with your offer and he read all the things that have been spelled out, then he has to abide by it. It's binding. But he has to sign it to make sure that it becomes binding. Make sure that it's signed by him. Then it becomes binding. So these are key things you gotta look out for. These are things you gotta watch for. You gotta be mindful of. These are issues you gotta be mindful of when you are negotiating your contract. Very mindful, yeah. So when the seller receive that notice that these things, because normally the seller will also receive a copy of the full report so he can see all that is wrong with the property, and he sees the major thing that need to be fixed, and then from there you can negotiate. Now, if he have signed that it can be negotiated or you can walk away, if you don't come with an agreement where you don't agree on one thing, whether we go along with the repairs, how to make sure that all the repairs are done, then you can avoid the contract, you can walk away. You have an option to walk away. Yep, then you can walk away. So, but most times, because I have been in a space where we had issues with the home inspection report, and the buyer and seller were able to work out things, and we close. I have also have issues where the buyer and seller were not able to come to a common agreement, and the buyer ended up voiding the contract. So I've been on both sides of this. So, but you gotta make sure that these things are all in place. You gotta make sure that all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted to make sure that you don't have any problem as you move forward in the home buying process. Because this is key. This is a key thing. It's a very important step, the inspection report. The inspection and the appraisal, those are two key steps in the processing of in the home buying process. Yeah, it's very, very key. So I urge you to get a professional realtor that will be able to represent you to make sure all your interests are protected and these things are all looked out for in your interests as you move forward through the process. And if you need any help or any consultation, you don't have a realtor, I'll be glad to sit and talk with you. Feel free to give me a call or to text me. My cell phone number is 302-310-0621. Again, my cell phone number is 302-310-0621. And my business direct phone number is 667-290-5051. Again, my business direct number is 667-290-5051. So I'll be glad to sit and talk with you or anyone you may know who looking to buy and don't have a realtor and not represented. Just give me a comment. Say, Lester, I know someone who maybe needs some assistance. I will reach out to them, or you give them my number and let them call me. I'll be glad to work with them. So whatever the case may be, I'm available to work with you or anyone you may know who's thinking about buying or selling now or in the near future. So I hope that these little tips have been of benefit to you. I hope you're able to at least learn something, how to deal with the home inspection report, because it's very key in the process. You have to know how to handle it. You got to know how to deal with it. You got to know how to work with it to make sure the process continues. You have to make sure all these things are key and you got to carefully work with it. So again, if you want further details, feel free to get in touch with me. Just put in a comment in the box below. I will definitely reach out to you, or you can give me a call or text me, and I would definitely be glad to work with you with any questions or concerns that you may have. So that's it today for the home inspection. This is just to educate you, to make you well informed, so you can make an informed decision while you're going through the home buying process. This is a very key step that you need to be fully aware of, and you need to at least be able to know how to handle it as you move through the process. So I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to listen and to get educated about the process. Again, if you know anyone who think about buying or selling now in the near future, please feel free to share this program with them so they can be well informed. And if they need assistance with the process, I'll be glad to work with them. Again, my number is 302-310-0621. Again, my cell phone number is 302-310-0621. And my business direct number is 667-290-5051. For now, this is your Realtor and Investor Say bye for now. I'd like to just thank you again for being a part of my program, for listening in. I invite you to always listen in every Tuesday evening, or if you're not able Tuesday evening to come back to listen, watch the replay during the course of the week as time go by. But I'd like to thank you. For now, I just said have a wonderful rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I look forward to you being on the program again next Tuesday at 6 p.m., or you can listen to the replay. Bye for now, and I will definitely keep in touch. I will definitely keep you informed with the home buying process and other things that you need to know regarding the whole process. Bye, take care, and I'll talk to you, and I'll keep in touch. Lester, your Realtor and Investor.